Hey, 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 what's going on, good people? What is going on? I am Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator. Hey, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Mindset Talks. And you already know what I'm going to say. You're in for a treat. Yeah, no, serious. No, this one, for real, for real. Forget about the other ones. Like this one right here this is real. Okay, let me without further ado, let me introduce to you the man of the hour, Mr. Mac Royster is in his house. Man, he looks like he's about 10 years old, man. He look like
10 years old. Come on now.
Okay, maybe 22. 22. Okay,
I'll
22.
take it.
Yeah, 22. Man. And then we have, Michael L. Parks, aka Pops, is in the house. Man, Mac, you look great. I'm telling you, boy, you look great from let me see, I guess it's been about I guess you want to say how long has it been? When did you start, Mac?
May 31st.
May 31st. June, July. No, you didn't start on May 31st. It couldn't have been.
Yeah, May 31st.
Oh, you did 45 days?
Oh, he did the 45 day. Good gracious. He got these miraculous
you got
results
these results on 45 days.
Oh my God. Okay, I forgot. I was thinking it was 90 days. Okay. All right. That sounds like it can't be May 31st, but wow. It makes it even more miraculous. Okay, here we go. People's like, what y'all talking about? Okay, let me go back. Okay, Mac. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's rewind the tape. Let's go back. Because we got people confused already. So I guess we have a mutual friend. I guess acquaintance. How did we meet, Mac? Tell people how we met. You know the story is your story. How did we meet?
So me and my wife, we were talking to one of the counselors, Beverly Lucas, and my wife's mentioned that I have diabetes, and then Beverly was like a light went off, and she said, wow. She said, really? She said, Mac, I want to talk to you about this program, and I think that you'll really get the results that you're looking for, and so when she told me about it, I was all in on it. I didn't hesitate at all. So wow. I was just ready to go.
Wow. I remember, I guess, did you call me? Text me? What happened? I don't even remember now.
So she gave me your information, and then so I text, and then I sent I believe I sent you a text, and then you responded, and then I gave you a call, and we set everything up. I mean, it was like she told me on a Tuesday, and I think I called you like by Wednesday or Thursday, and I was ready to start the program on that following Monday.
Just like that. Just like that. It was just that quick. Man, so okay, Mac.
So what was your situation like? Like, what was your situation before that made you act so quickly?
Well, because like July the 8th of 2019, I was having chest pains, and I went to work, and I kept feeling the chest pains all throughout the day. And one of my partners asked me, say, hey, Mac, do you want me to take you to the hospital? And I told him, I'm trying to be a tough guy. Like, no, I'm okay, but, the pain in my chest, it just stayed with me throughout the morning. So he wound up taking me to the emergency room. And when I got there, they told me that I wasn't having a heart attack. Everything was okay. So they had me sit in the waiting room for maybe I think I sat out there for like 8 or 9 hours, and I was in so much pain. And then finally, when I went back, they gave me Oxycontin for the pain. And when I left there, I was still in so much pain, and I said, this is not right. Something's not right. So I went to another hospital at later on that night around 2 or 3 in the morning. And when I went to the other hospital, that's when they told me I was having a heart attack. So when they told me that, I kind of was like, if I make it through this, anything that I can find and anything I can do to try to, make sure I live a long and healthy life, I'll do it, without hesitation. So that's why when Beverly talked to me about this, I was ready, and I had been praying on it and asking, for a long time since July the 8th of 2019. And, slowly but surely, it's just amazing how God just worked, because he placed people in my life that hadn't been in my life before. And he placed them into my life, and it led me all the way to your program. And again, that was like, to me, that was like a sign that says, hey, this is where you need to be and you need to take it serious. And that's what I did.
Praise God. So what kind of medications were you on, diabetes wise and heart wise or blood pressure wise? What kind of medications were you
on? So they told me that I would have to take pretty much all of this medicine for the rest of my life. So it was, I was on I think it was a atorvastatin for cholesterol, I believe. I was taking Ozempic for diabetes, and Flacida for diabetes, and I was taking Lisinopril with HCTZ, I believe, for blood pressure, and I was taking I can't really say the other one, but it was a long one. So I was taking like 5 or 6 different medications, and they told me I would have to take them pretty much for the rest of my life. And so I kind of, when I was taking them, and I don't know if you'll ask me this later on, but you could just tell the difference when you're on medication and when you're off. Because when I was on the medications, a lot of times I was tired, irritable. I was easily, like aroused, like, upset or anything like that. Yeah, agitated, right? So, and then to be off the medication, I just feel so calm. I feel relaxed, and it does so much with your family life as well too, because just the girls have girls, and they're growing up, and and just to see them and play with them and do things with them and have more energy. That's, to me, that was more than whatever the program cost. It was more than that.
See, that stuff people don't talk about. Nobody talks about like those type of side effects. You know what I mean? They talk about side effects like what happens to organs or something like that, but they don't talk about how that could be affecting family members, because your whole disposition is different. You know what I mean? Like nobody. That's the first time I really even heard somebody even really speak to that. That's huge. I mean, for you to say, to be able to play with my girls and have build that that's more than anything. You know what I mean? So people always talk about the physical part. But that's huge, Mac. But Pops, I know you were going somewhere with that, but I just want to, if we could just go back for a second, because what I want to know is, what were you feeling like? Not what were you feeling like? What was Mac's life like before that? You, in your mind, like, can you go back and say, okay, I'm not surprised that I had a heart attack, or I'm not surprised I was in bad. Like what was Mac eating? What was your were you active? Were you exercise? Were you eating like what? You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah. So I felt like, because I was in the military, because I played football, I was athletic, and I still lift weights, but I didn't do a lot of cardio. And so I was still lifting weights, but I was eating whatever I wanted to eat, whenever I wanted to eat it. When we would go out to eat, I make sure that there's nothing left behind. So I was
soldier behind. You got your military in you.
So I was pretty much eating, and sweets and everything. So I wasn't surprised. The only I guess surprise was that it caught up to me so quick, and because my family had a history of different type of things, and I felt like I was the last one to get high blood pressure things, so I felt like, because I was in good shape, but that woke me up quick and let me know I wasn't in great shape. And then to lose the weight and then come off the medicine the way that I did, and just being able to to feel the way that I feel, and like eating differently now. I just notice how important eating is right now, and like how you eat and what you're eating and things like that. So I wasn't surprised. I was drinking alcohol. I would say, like, especially during a certain time of the year, because of you kind of letting off steam and things like that. During peak, which is for UPS, is around Christmas time. But so I wasn't surprised that it caught up to me, and like I said, it was just quick. And then I knew I had to make a change. And so what I do now differently, I don't do that stuff no more.
I just needed people to hear that because there are people walking around right now who fall into that category. Like they exercise pretty regularly, they lift weights. They don't do a whole lot of cardio because I mean, not trying to stereotype, but men they will push weights and a lot of the most times before they do cardio. Most times, not an absolute, but they eating whatever they want and they're drinking alcohol, right?
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
you were not obese. I mean, you weren't like, pushing 300 pounds or anything like that. And even when we saw you, you weren't a big guy. How tall are you, Mac? I don't know. How tall are you?
5'8".
See, that's what I'm saying. You weren't a big guy. You weren't a tall guy. You weren't that heavy. And so to someone else, that somebody could look at Mac and be like, hey, Mac is healthy. You
Right.
know, Mac is
And
healthy.
that's funny that you say that because a lot of people were saying it was like, man, I would have never thought, you look healthy and this and that, but they didn't know that I really wasn't healthy at
They
all.
didn't know. They didn't know. Well, I tell you this, to see, well, because I was on that first call with you, to see you on that first Zoom and to see you now, totally different. Totally different. You can see it all in the eyes and everything. Like your skin, it looks alive. You know what I mean? Before you look,
Right.
probably weren't feeling your best, and it's all the medication, as you said, and so you could have been irritable then, but I'll just say you look great. It took about 15 years off you. I'm telling you, about
It
15
feel like
years
it
off
too.
you.
It
Yeah,
feels
yeah,
like
yeah,
it.
yeah. Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Pops. I just want to jump in
No,
there.
no, I mean that was part of what I want to touch on. Every time I see him, I just smile on the inside because I just think about how I know we haven't talked a lot about the program, but I just think about how of a model participant he was, a model client.
Mm,
Very compliant. And the thing is, it's what we hope people do because like even though we always get a disclaimer that we're not doctors, we don't play them on TV, and we want people to consult their doctors, so we can know what they say and we can give them information to inform them to make even better decisions with all of the information. And so when you came on and things started to kind of happen, you know what I'm talking about, things kind of went a little certain kind of way. What How did you feel? Did you start to doubt, or did you get more resolve? Like, what was going through your mind when the little challenges kind of came up?
No, when the challenges came up, I felt like it was still the place that I was supposed to be. And I knew that God didn't take me this far to something happen now. So I knew I was in the right place. I just knew it was going to be tough. And it was funny because it was a lot of people saying, man, what are you doing? And you should do this and you should do that. And that went one in one ear and came right out the other one because I know that y'all wouldn't stand. I knew that I was in the right place. And I was just like, y'all can say what you want to say. And I felt bad like the first week. The first week, I rarely ever call in to work. I I called in every single day for like 5 to 6 days. I
Oh,
called
you ain't
in.
told us that. You ain't
Whoa!
told us that.
I didn't know
I,
that.
I
Okay, you
called
gotta
in
you gotta
every
go in
day.
more detail. Okay, tell the people what you were feeling. Tell the people what was going on.
Okay, so after day one, I felt like my glucose levels were dropping really fast. So I was taking the medication. I was still taking the medication, like you stated, to keep taking it until later on. So I was still taking it. And when I text you, I think I text you in the middle of the night. It was maybe like 2:45 in the morning. I was like, I don't feel good, but I didn't like wave or anything. That's okay. I don't feel good. Let me know what you think I should do. And when you said, I think you should stop taking the medication, I stopped taking the diabetes medication. And then I felt better maybe like the next day or so, but it was still, I had no energy during the day. The only energy that I had really was when I got up and I did that 45 to 60-minute walk, and I did it every day twice, and it seemed like I got energy just from walking. And it was just like, but that's when I felt the best, when I went out and did my walk. But when I came back in, I just laid out on the floor. I was just still out of it. And then a couple of days later, my blood pressure started to drop well, I thought was kind of quick. And then I text Coach Rowe, and she said, "You need to do this, you need to do that." I said, "Okay, then I'm gonna do it." And this whole time, I had people like in my family, I had friends that were telling me, "Man, you crazy. You doing this stuff and you doing this and that." And I was like, "Well, you say what you want to say, but I'm gonna keep on going." And I just stuck with it. And that now they want to say, "Hey, what'd you do? What's the secret of this and that?" You say that now, but you didn't say that when I first started, So
Yeah.
I told them I just stuck with it, and and I even asked my wife one night. I was feeling so bad. I said, "Sean, can you just pray with me? I feel bad, but just pray with me. I'm gonna get through it. Just help me with." And she did, and my kids saw it. My kids saw it, and they saw how I stayed committed to eating. I stayed committed to the exercise, and they tried to join it, and then they would even tell me sometimes, "You're not supposed to have that, or you can't have this." And they know that they were eating, but they wouldn't let me have it. So they helped me out as well too. So it was just like, to me, it was all around a great program.
So how was the buy-in with the wife? How at the beginning? How was the buy-in? Was she all in, or was it take her a minute to come around? How was that?
She is just like that. Like, my wife doesn't like for the kids to drink soda, juice. She don't like for them to have candy. Yeah. So when I brought this up, she's, "Oh yeah, I'm ready. Let's go." So she went out. She did some shopping for me. She did some help me with the cooking and things like that. And she started to do some of the program herself. Now she wasn't trying to lose any weight or anything like that, but even she said it though. She was like, "Man, this is tough. I don't know if I can do all that." So she did some of it, but I just stuck with it the whole way.
Yeah. Man. Oh man, I didn't know you was. I mean, that's funny. I think I was just saying this. I don't know if I was on Facebook Live or whatever, but I was just saying that I can only imagine. I was saying on the health coaching call Sunday, I was saying I can only imagine what you all hear from friends and family, because we're not doctors. We're not doctors. We don't play them on TV. At least you have the benefit of knowing somebody that knows us, right? There's some people who just see me on the internet. I mean, just see me on a Facebook or whatever, and they're like, "You doing what with who? You don't know this woman from Adam." Like, and she tell what? I mean, so I can only imagine what you all have to hear and deal with them. I mean, from people that you know and love, and you've known probably years, and so that took something, Mac, for you to I mean, I guess God spoke to you and be like, "No, this is it," because for you to say, give all them the Heisman, you know what I mean? That's pretty much what you did. It's like, I'm sticking with it. You know what I'm saying? You gave them the Heisman and stuck with this thing, and the only thing you knew was that Beverly knew us, and Beverly had gone through the program. Like how is that possible that you would? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I just felt like it was like I said, it was too many things that happened in my life that just kind of led me to the program. It was I met I think it was what was it, Deacon Corey Jones.
Oh, that's right. You knew Corey. Okay.
So I knew Corey, and then Corey introduced me to Beverly, and Beverly introduced. So it was just leading to it, and it wasn't like this was the main focus. It wasn't like, okay, well, I have diabetes, so I'm trying to get help for this. It never started like that. It started out just as, my daughter went to gymnastics with his daughter, and then they would talk, and then me and him started talking, and then we got to, we did a marital group thing. So we did that, and then it led me to Beverly. Then it led me. So I just felt like this was the spot. I knew it, and it was no doubt that I just felt like this was it.
That's awesome.
Wow. That's amazing. I forgot about the Corey piece. I remember you told me you knew Corey, and we've been knowing Corey. How long have we been knowing Corey, Pops?
A long time, at least 20 years. At least.
Yeah,
I think maybe 20.
About 20 years. We've been knowing Corey a long time. As a matter of fact, I did Corey. Corey was a guest on one of my mindset talks. I interviewed him probably about 3 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's on one of these too. You could find him on my YouTube channel. But Corey's a good guy. Great guy.
Yeah. So have Beverly seen you? Has she seen you yet?
She saw me, like we did FaceTime. We did it maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and she was just like amazed. She's like, "Wow, man," you know. And she was just like, "I told you." She said, "How do you feel?" I said, "I feel great," and like just to I went to back to one of my old jobs, like one of my old buildings, and I spoke to a young lady there, and she told one of my friends. She said, "I seen Mac," and she's like, "Wow, you should see him. He looks cut up. He lost a lot of weight." I didn't realize how much I lost from February up until when I ended the program. I lost 44 pounds.
Praise God. Wow. Praise God.
So,
Oh
and
yeah. Oh yeah.
I never thought it
You
was that
really,
heavy.
yeah. But I see it on your face. Your face all chiseled and stuff. I'm telling you, look, I'm telling you, when I saw you that final health coaching call, when I was like, wow, look at Matt, looking good, man, looking good. Oh man, that's good stuff. It's just so five. What do you say? 5 medications? Was it 5?
It was 5 to 6 medications, and
5 to 6 medications, and
So you got off one of them? Just got off one?
I'm not taking any of them.
and how and like since when? Like in what week of the program were you done?
The very first week.
Woo!
So it was like the very first week I stopped taking. I think after like 2 days I stopped taking the diabetes medicine, and then maybe like 2 days after that I stopped taking the blood pressure medicine. I haven't taken it since. And when I went to the doctor, he said you took control of your life. He said I don't recommend you take anything right now.
Praise God.
Keep doing what you're doing. So
that's a great doctor. That's a great
doctor. So I still do the same stuff that I did when I was in the program. I still do it now.
Praise God.
Yes. I still remember where I was when you called me. You text me. Did you text me? You said, can I call you? Oh, can I call you? I said, come on. And I remember we were at Massanutten, Pops. Me and the kids were at Massanutten, and the girls were on the bungee jump. I remember I was sitting, I was waiting down, and Mac Coach Rowe, can I class? I said, absolutely, come on. And I'm talking to him, right? And I remember people were looking at me, because there was a lot of people, and I was talking. They probably like, what is she talking about? But I remember where I was, and I was like, come on, man. Remember the person?
Yeah. I remember.
I remember. I said, come on, this is it. This is it, Matt. We about to be free. About to be free.
Yeah. So Matt, so I know when you came in, you heard some of the other people's testimonies. How did those testimonies influence your thinking in terms of your expectation coming in? Like, what was your expectation? Were you thinking like, I'll be okay if they just cut my medication down, or I'm looking to get off, or like, what was your expectation coming in?
It was really, I thought maybe I could get it down, and then maybe what I could do is on my own is try to supplement and try to make it so that I wouldn't have to. So I still was thinking that I still was under the impression that I can do some of this myself and do it on my own. But I think that being held accountable and just and sticking to the program, that's what helped me get through. It wasn't really and it let me know that I didn't have to do it all by myself. I had other people and that's one thing that I really I admire it, and I just kind of felt so great about like how you guys don't have to do this, and you didn't have to do what you're doing, and this to be so helpful. And even like I said, I text you at 2:45 in the morning, and you called me back, at 3 o'clock in the morning. I think most people would have done that. So I just felt like the environment that you created, the family type bonding that we had, it just felt too right, and I just knew that I'll get through. So that's why I just kind of allowed myself to lean on you guys and show me the way, and look what it did. So
praise God. Praise God.
You had a great group. Our first men's group, that was our first men's group, and y'all were hanging tight. In Arsenio and Martin and Melvin, and that was our first all men's group.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, y'all did well, so that was good. That was good. Yeah. Oh man, I'm excited, man. I mean, this is, You're talking about heart attack, diabetes, high blood pressure. Was it cholesterol too?
Yep,
Cholesterol,
cholesterol too.
everything. And he lost 42 pounds. Come on. Come on,
Come
man.
on.
Why they do that in 45 days? Why they do that in 45 days?
I need some new clothes.
Praise God for some new clothes. You don't reach the back of the closet and can't find nothing. You got the back. So you gotta go.
Man.
I would go to work and one lady, she came up to me, she said, Mac, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, why you say that? She said, because you look like you lost so much weight and your clothes are. I was like, it wasn't like I was sick or anything. This was intentional, you know. And she was like, oh, okay. And then I finally bought some clothes that fit. And she said, thank you. Thank you.
Oh man. So when was the last time you were this size that you are now?
I thought about that, and I think I was in the military. I probably was one of the few guys that went through basic training and gained weight because I was eating 3 meals a day at that time. Most everybody, they drink all the water and they would be full, so they couldn't eat the meals, but I always ate. So I think I wasn't 170 anything until like probably, I think I was in the military, and I was like 19, 20 years old. So I haven't been this weight in a long time.
And how old are you now?
49.
Wow.
You ain't been that way in 30 years.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
It's a big change. It's a big change.
So was it easy? Was the program easy? Tell the people. Was it easy? Piece of cake?
No. The first week, like I said, I called in every day. That was pretty hard. And my wife, she said, and she kind of like, she told me this after the fact. She was like, I was wowed by you through this program. She said, because I know it was like really difficult for the first week. And she said, to see you go through the things that you went through. And then after that, she know how I like to eat. And we went to cookouts and things like that. And I just stayed up. I wouldn't eat their food. You know, like Pop said, I don't know what they put in their food. So I wouldn't eat it. And
you got treated like what? What you got treated like?
Like poison. I don't want none of that. So, I just stuck with it, and she was just like, I'm really proud of you, for you being able to stick through it. And like I said, it kind of just made me feel good that my kids were like my daughters. They saw it like every second of it. So, and I use that with my daughter in gymnastics right now. Things aren't always going to be easy, but you got to put some work into it, and you put the work into it, you'll get results. So, you just can't give up just because it doesn't come to you easy and natural.
Yeah.
So
that's it. That's it.
And the thing is,
how old are your girl? I'm sorry. Go ahead, Pop.
I was going to say that I didn't want to glaze over that because, like, if people were listening, your situation was pretty bad. With the heart attack, the diabetes, the blood pressure, cholesterol. And unfortunately, some people come to the program and they don't want to do the work. They don't, it's difficult for them. And it's like they see how big the results are, and they just think because people are getting these type of results, they're just going to get them just by showing up. But all I want to say is, with drastic times call for drastic measures. You know what I'm saying? This is like, what we're doing is radical. It's tough. It's radical. It's off the beaten path, so to speak. And so if you come in here with a serious situation, the doctors told me I was going to be on diabetes medication for the rest of my life. I'm shooting myself with a needle, insulin 4 times a day, popping metformin once a day. I got to do something drastic. He said for the rest of my life. So for you to do what you did and to go through it and then get the pat on the back from the wife, I know that felt good. It made me feel good. And Rochelle, she said a few good things about me, just a few, No, the thing is, it ain't about me, right? But she was like saying how she always says it. She said, "I saw the look in his eye. I knew." You know,
I did.
every time she said that, because I'm like, she saw. I didn't know what she saw, but I know what I was feeling. Even with the first time the doctor said you're gonna be on medication for the rest of my life, I was like in my mind, nope. And she kept saying, "No, I'm not." I was like, I don't remember saying that. I remember saying it in my head, but she seemed to have heard me say that. But that was drastic. So everything that you did is what we did.
Right.
So that's all it was. We basically said, this is what we did. It worked for us. It may work for you. And we coached you through it. And we coached hundreds of other people through it as well. And that's what I'm saying. Every time I look at you, Mac, I just beam with joy. We got this thing with Mr. Miyagi. I know you're familiar with Karate Kid.
Yeah.
At the end, when Daniel-san won, he was like.
So
that's what, when we look at you, we like got the Miyagi going.
Yeah, the Miyagi look. Yeah.
We're proud of you, Matt. We're proud of you, man.
Absolutely, man.
Thank you. You know, my doctor told me when I went to go see him, had I not been persistent with going to a different hospital, because there was a 99% blockage in that artery, he said you wouldn't have been alive if you hadn't gone to the doctors. That because I was going to wait until the morning to go see a cardiologist, but he's like, it's a good thing you did. So again, when I heard that, and this was after I had already had the stent put in and everything, and after, you know, when I hear something like that, that make you want to change something. So
yeah.
Praise God, man.
Yeah, man. Look at that. So you, for some reason, you didn't wait. You know, for some reason,
I didn't wait.
I didn't wait. I checked the blood sugar, and so it's about, you know, I don't know, call it Holy Spirit, you know, whatever, spidey senses. I don't know, intuition, or whatever, you know. But praise God that you didn't wait, that you went, you know, left one hospital and went to another one. You know, you had to feel something. You had to feel something to leave a hospital, because normally the hospital is supposed to be the authority. You know, you left like, nah, I don't believe what y'all saying. I'm going to another. I'm getting a second opinion. And thank God you did, you know, and now look at you off all medication, 42 pounds lighter, got energy, playing with his babies. Baby girl. How old are your girls? How many do you have, and how old are they?
I have 3, 19, 13, and 12.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's good. Yeah, we have our baby should be 12 this month, actually. She'll be 12 this month. Gosh, man. So that's the gymnast, the 12-year-old?
The 13-year-old, she's the gymnast. We actually just switched gyms from Bowie to all the way now. We got to go to Frederick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Man, but look, you got the energy to do it now.
Yeah. And you know, we work out together sometimes too with the core exercises, and
right.
They'll go to the gym with me, and like they'll ride the bike or they'll walk on the treadmill with me while I'm there.
That's good stuff, man. Man, see what I'm saying? That's what this program. That's what we are building a whole Sugar Ain't Sweet community. You know, and prayerfully this month, we'll launch the Sugar Ain't Sweet alumni community, which will be another private group, you know, for only the Sugar Ain't Sweet graduates, you know, only people that graduated from the program, because people are looking to still, you know, have a community where they can be held accountable and still, you know, y'all be holding each other accountable. You know what I mean? That's really because everybody can coach each other, you know, really, you know, you're talking about posting your blood sugars and your blood pressure, whatever, and like, oh, what you eating? You know, that look like a Pookie Butt meal to me. I mean, that don't look like no ratio. That's the wrong ratio. Yeah. So it's the same stuff. It's not hard, you know. I mean, it's simple.
It's simple, but not easy.
It's simple, but it's not easy, right? But I told people, somebody asked me today about something was going on with them, and they said, you think I should go to the doctor and have it? I said, listen, if you feel a certain type of way, then go get checked out. I said, but I'm very confident in what you're doing because you ain't doing nothing but eating God's food. I mean, it ain't like we got you taking some pills. I mean, you know what I mean, or doing some crazy workout. You ain't doing nothing. But you got go talk to the doctor. I'm confident. You know. And then she did. No, actually, she came back and said, you know what? You're right. I need to hear that. She said, no, I'll wait. You know, I'm not. And she's fine today. But I'm just saying, you know, when I hear you say how sick you were or how bad you felt, whatever, it reminds me, Pops, of Annette. You know, when she was having a thing and her lung kept collapsing or something, and they thought it was something else, whatever, and it was just, you know. But when you know that you know that you know that you know, you know what I mean? Like you knew that, like, I know I feel bad, but I'm gonna stick with it because I know God got me in the right place. So because everybody wouldn't have done that, Mac. I promise you. People would have bailed out so fast, they've been asking for their money back. I mean, it's been like, this is a farce. I feel terrible. I can't go to work. I mean, you know, imagine the average person would not have, you know, gone through that. I just know they wouldn't. They would have immediately, you know, that little voice would have been in the head, and then people talking and this and that. And I commend you, man.
You know, I have two doctors. I see a cardiologist and I see my regular primary doctor. My regular primary doctor was the one, she said, are you sure you want to do this program? Maybe you should stop, because I went in because I was feeling so bad. And she was the one who she suggested that I stop as well too. And it was like, I didn't hear that either. So when she said it, I mean, I didn't really feel it. I wasn't for that.
But you know, it's funny you say that, because like, I gotta say the disclaimer again: we're not doctors, okay? But you look at it logically, okay? Look at it logically. Our bodies are in such a bad way, okay? And the way they got in a bad way is because we were abusing our bodies. You know what I'm saying? We were doing all types of stuff, eating all types of stuff, whatever we want, however we want, for as long as we want it, for years. And now we do a program. Do we actually think that the turnaround is going to be easy? I mean, for what we did, it has to be just as dramatic going back the other direction. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be a cakewalk to reverse all these years. I mean, I had a A1C of 15.6. So with an A1C of 15.6, is it going to just be easy getting back down? You know, you were on medication, on diabetes medication. You was on all those 5 medications, and then it's going to be just easy in 45 days. If it was that easy, it wouldn't be any problems in the world. You know, so the thing is, we don't want to necessarily hammer that home too much, because we don't want to discourage anybody, because if somebody thinks it's hard, they might not want to move forward. But they have to come in with a reasonable expectation. If it took me 10 years to get here, it's going to take me at least 10 years to get back. Now, it ain't going to take that long, but you know, you might have just been there for 5 or 6 years, you know, and then you turn it around in 45 days. I don't know how long it's been for you, but you turn it around in 45 days, and now you know how to live. You don't necessarily need us anymore. But you ain't gonna kick us to the curb, though, are you? Okay. You know, so you know what to do.
I was sad when the program was over. I kept looking at the WhatsApp. I was like, we can't send them more messages or anything.
Yeah, it's always sad.
So the Denzel glory tip.
I know, when the people leave, because you know, you with them. I mean, 45 days. I mean, I guess it's not a long time, but when you're working with somebody pretty much all day, every day for 45 days, you know, you get to know each other, you know, all day. I said all day. Like when I say walking alongside you, you know, like all day, every day. Because people like, so what we meet once a. I said, no.
All day,
every day. No days off.
Not even the weekends.
Not even
the holidays.
Not even the holidays.
People trying to get Christmas and Thanksgiving off. No.
I said, no. Let me see them pics.
So did you ever look at somebody's meal and like, what are they doing? Did you? You look at you. You ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. You ain't trying to get nobody in trouble. You ain't got to mention no names. I'm just curious. You know. Look at him. You said, "I plead the fifth, Your Honors."
Yeah. No. Yeah. Y'all had a great group, though. It was great group, great support. I mean, you know, we have some dynamic groups out there. People are going on and creating their own groups from you know, just sticking together. You know what I mean? Because they gel so well together. They said we can keep this going and just hold each other accountable. You know, because sometimes that's all it takes. You know, like it's like, I mean, that's where I got to walking alongside you from. Because just like, you know, you in the gym, right? You bench pressing and like you doing the you know, you trying. You struggling. Sometimes that's all it takes. Somebody just put their little index finger on the bar. That's all. And then they just go, and all of a sudden you're like, just put this tape. You know, that's all it takes. Is just somebody there with you. You know, right. Just enough to get you through. Because it's here. You know, it's all mental. It's not physical. It's mental. And so people are staying together just to hold each other accountable and keep going. And that's why we're going to create this alumni. This graduate program, because people every week somebody's asking about it, like what especially when they're coming up on the end because they don't want to leave. They're like, we need what you got, what they start going through, like I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know. It's like they graduate, it's time to go out into the world. They're like, I don't want to go out there,
because you kind of get like a little nervous because you don't want to go back to the way that you were. So it's like, you know, no, I just need to stay a little bit longer. You know, I don't want to go back. But yeah, I said no. I wanted to make sure that that y'all would be proud. Like if you see me like months and years later, I still look the same because of you. So I was wanting to make sure that I keep it going.
Well, I'm still looking forward to seeing you first time in the flesh.
I know.
We ain't even seen you in the flesh.
That's right. So we right here. Look,
we got to see you, man.
I know.
Yeah, we got to at least get a fist bump, an elbow, or something.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. This is good, man. Oh, man. So Mac, what do you say to the person? Because as you know, we have the master class every week, every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those that are watching, that's the registration link along the bottom there. You can register. But what do you say to the person who needs this program but scared of the unknown? I mean, people don't join for many reasons, right? Most of it is just I'm thinking just that they don't want to change. You know, they don't want to change. Some people, they see me and they make assumptions. They think they're gonna be doing some boot camps, you know what I mean? I guess because I'm military and they see, you know, I saw your YouTube channel, whatever. So they think they're gonna be working out hard and they think they're gonna be eating grass, I guess.
Tree bark.
I know, nuts and berries and twigs. I don't know. So what do you say to the person who needs it like they need oxygen, but yet they haven't done it? What do you say to them?
I think it's kind of simple. It's like Nike say, just do it. Just let it go and just do it. If you just follow the process, you won't go wrong. Just do it. You know, you can do it. And like you said, sometimes it can be challenging, but if I can do it, anybody can do it. So just let yourself do it, be in the moment and just go with it and just trust in that process. And I believe that if they hold on to that, the process, that they'll be fine. I know that for a fact.
That's good stuff. Good stuff.
That's good. Okay, here's a fun question. How would you describe Pops as a coach? Like what? How would you describe him? Because I'm
bad cop. Which one good cop? What can my bad?
I'm gonna ask you about me next. So how do you describe him as a coach?
I mean, like I said before earlier, you know, someone that cares, you know, to call me back at 3 a.m. And then I know I said this before, on day 42, Pop say, what is that? What am I eating? It's like, man, I don't get no breaks. I'm almost done. Give me a break. No breaks. What is that you're eating? So just that, paying attention and seeing you all the way through, you can't buy it nowhere else. You can't. That's somebody that's gonna see you through it and get you where you want to go. And that's the team I want to be on.
I know that's
I'm Miyagi right now.
That's right. That's right. That is good stuff, man.
You get a break on day 46.
I remember that too. I remember that. So, yeah, no days off, man. You got to run through the tape. You got to run through the tape, and it's funny because like we're that way. Just asking people questions about this, that, and I'm like, y'all done paid good money. Like you paid to get results. We didn't pay to give, so we can give you a pass. I mean, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what coaching is about. That's what accountability. When you start saying it's about extreme accountability, the word I use the word extreme accountability, and I don't think people really, because accountability, that term is used loosely, so people don't really. They like, accountability, but they like, oh no, this accountability for real. Just
in the words of somebody, they said they be watching you like hawks.
It's good though. It's good. Sometimes you need that.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. Good stuff, man. Well, let's see. I don't know what you got, Pops. That's it.
What about the ticker?
Yeah, so listen, guys, you see that the ticker going across the link here? That's the registration link for the masterclass. Do it every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, guys. This is how you can learn all about the program that Mac just graduated from. Like Mac graduated. How long has it been now? About 2 weeks.
Since July, I think it was July 17 or 16.
Okay, yeah, a little over 2 weeks. He graduated, and he got these miraculous results in just 45 days. Okay, off all his medication, 5 medications, then dropped 42 pounds since January. He said, yeah, all this in 45 days. So this is it. Masterclass is about showing people how to reverse preventable chronic illnesses like diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. People that are dealing with inflammation, obesity, people on sleep apnea machines, with migraine headaches, constipation, like you name it, autoimmune disease, diverticulitis. I mean, just all kinds of digestive issues, you name it. This program, helps with that. So we thought it was just about diabetes. And then we learned, no. When you control your blood sugar, you actually control your whole life. And so that is what, we walked alongside Mac, helped him get off all his medications in the first week. Boom. And he's healthier, he's happier, and a better relationship, more active with his children. And I mean, a perfect example for his children to follow, like just being committed to a program and sticking to it and seeing it through. And like they're never going to forget that, man. They're never going to forget that. Like you said, being able to use that right now with your daughter in gymnastics, like these are life's lessons, really. Like
a lady told me back in the day, she said, your daughter's gonna want a man just like you. So it kind of always stick in my head. So it's like, I want to make sure I show them what they could have or should have. So
that's
I want
right.
to make sure that's what I feel.
Gotta follow through. No quitting. That's right. Don't be, as I say, don't be hokey pokey. Like, follow through, get in the game, stay in the game, finish the game. And drain the 3 from the top of the key. And that's what you did, man. Oh man, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for your entire family. Can't wait to meet you in person. Yeah, this is great. This is great. That's all I got, man. I mean, unless you got something, Go ahead.
I know my wife is gonna want to meet y'all as well too, because that's all I talk about. So I want to see. I want to meet her.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Yeah. Is she there now? Is she there now?
No, she took my other daughter today.
Okay. No, we definitely, yeah, absolutely. When we meet, I was hoping she'd be with you, so we maybe go out on go out, grab a bite to eat or something, hang out or something. Just
Yeah,
chill, man. That'd be
will
great.
do.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
All right, let's get on the books. Let's get on the books.
Yes, yes. So that's all I got. Anything, gentlemen, before I close this out? This has been great. Listen, this is gonna listen, guys, when you see this, you gotta share. Share, 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 share. And get in the masterclass, okay? Get in the masterclass so you can learn more about this program. More than 200 people have graduated from the Sugar Ain't Sweet program, and we probably maintain 80 to 90 people on the program at any given time. And so we're international now, since we've had somebody, one person from Canada, one person from
Germany.
in Germany. So Sugar Ain't Sweet is international now, so just helping people all over the country. Really, we got people on the West Coast, up north, down south, East Coast, Midwest. It doesn't matter. Southwest, people all over. And so Sugar Ain't Sweet, man. It's becoming a household name. Sugar Ain't Sweet. People walking into stores, juice bars, and talking about doing a fruit and veggie challenge, whatever. People say, "You doing that with Coach Rowe?" I mean, this out the blue. I mean, this is getting crazy. People are like, "How you know?" I mean, in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is getting ridiculous, but it's becoming a household name. And we're excited. We're humbled. As Pops always said, we feel like God actually reached down from heaven and gave us the blueprint to help people. You know what I mean? And so first did it with him, and now hundreds of people. And soon it will be thousands, and it will be tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and it will be millions. I'm convinced of it.
Yeah.
I'm convinced of it. It will happen. It will happen. So Matt can always say, I was in there early. I got in there early. I remember. I remember when. So Mac, thank you, man, just for, blessing us with your presence here on Mindset Talks and sharing your story. It's going to bless many, many lives. I know it will. There will be people that will come because they said, I saw Mac's testimony.
Yep.
I just want to say again, thank you so much for the program. Thank you for caring and just help coaching me and the team, helping us get through. And I kind of get a little lump in my throat when I think about it, because it was just so just to see it all happen and take place, and just how you did it and how you went about doing it. Like I said again, I don't know about anybody else, but I felt like I just knew that this is where I belong, and I felt like I always felt confident and comfortable with anything that you guys said, and pointing me in a direction, and I just was willing to go all the way. So just thank you again.
Thank you, Mac. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. That's it. They dropped the mic on that one. Boom.
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna get out of here, man. Before somebody start cutting onions up in here.
Okay? We're cutting no onions up in here.
Cutting no onions up in here. Get the allergies, get the flaring up. So that's it. Listen, guys. Watch this thing. Watch it again and again and again, and share with everybody you know. And last but certainly not least, screenshot that link and sign up for the next masterclass, right? Every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and learn all about how you can reverse your preventable chronic illness. All right? That's all I got. Hey, I am Rochelle T. Parks. I am your health motivator. And guess what, guys? Guess what? Whether you like it or not, I do not care. Okay? I can, I will, and I must continue to walk alongside you and help you to achieve optimal health. And we're out. Peace. Hey guys, before you go, I just want to let you know I am hosting a 7-day fruit and vegetable challenge on the first of the month. Guys, I do it every month. I've done it for the last 2 years. You say, why do I need that? Well, let me tell you what can happen in 7 days. In just 7 days, you can rid your body of the addiction to sugar, the addiction to salt. You can get rid of inflammation in the body. Guys, you can get mental clarity. You can sleep better. So many great things can happen in just 7 days. So don't delay any longer. Go ahead and click the link below and go ahead and sign up. We're getting started on the 1st, okay? I'll see you on the 1st.